Yo, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my backup channel in WJ. The Instagram is the J Roos Theory. The Cash App is $J Roos33. And that's Roos, not Ross. ROOS, not ROSS. So yeah, do those things for me if you can. But I gotta talk about a hot topic and a hot boxer right now, judging by the way he fights, and that's your dude Moses Itauma. This dude looks like the real deal. He looks like the real deal. And what I like most about him is the way he knocked this last opponent out. I'm sorry that I don't remember the guy's name. It was something like Bennigan or something like that. But the thing I liked what I saw about Moses Itauma is he did it off the back foot, like off balance. It was just like a quick pow while he was like not even on balance. If you could hurt a guy while you're not even putting your leverage into it, that's something impressive. And they always say the punch that you don't see coming is the one that hurts you and the one that knocks you out, and that's part of it. But the fact that it was delivered with such speed and accuracy, punch placement, as Lennox Lewis calls it, that's very important and not talked about very often. Punch placement, where you hit a guy. So if you can knock a guy out by knowing where to land your punch, man, that says something. Especially for him to be, 20 or 21 years old, man. That is really impressive. And the guy that he fought came to fight. He wasn't just in there to get a payday. He just didn't know what to do with this dude because he was so fast. Now, the only thing that, we're all waiting to see is how well that Moses Itauma takes a punch, because he's in the Ben Davison camp, and Ben Davison doesn't seem to be too big on keeping your hands up. So I want to see how he takes a punch from a Hrgovic, a Bacoli, one of those guys that, even if they're not a devastating knockout puncher, they got some thud on the end of their punches. I want to see how Moses Itauma deals with that. We all do. Because if this dude can take a punch and he's that strong, we're in for a treat watching his career, because he's very young and he's just getting started. I did a video a while back talking about listening to his speech. I hope he hasn't had so much sparring that, sometimes he seems to, when he talks, I wonder, is there a little damage going on just because how he talks so slow? But he might just be tired from doing interviews and repeating himself. Because I used to see Lennox Lewis do some interviews, and he seemed like he was about to doze off. He was so tired. And we know Lennox Lewis doesn't have any speech problems or brain damage or anything like that. So I'm real interested in seeing where Moses Itauma can take his career. I want to see if he can stay focused. I want to see if he gets timid in the big fights. Does he get nervous under the lights? Because knocking out these journeymen is one thing, but fighting guys like Caballero and, let's say, maybe even Anthony Joshua at a future date, who knows? Can he do it under the lights? That's where it counts. That's why people clown Martin Bacoli all the time, because he's like talking like he's the king of sparring, but that didn't necessarily equate to the king of winning championship fights under the lights. So, are you guys excited about Moses Itauma, and how far do you think he'll make it in today's current crop of the heavyweights? Anyway, it's the J Roos Theory. Thank you for watching. And be cool if I could get Moses Itauma on the show and talk to him if he's not salty at me for my video about his speech. Some of these fighters are real sensitive, but you got to be thick-skinned to even do YouTube videos nowadays. So we'll see what happens. But thanks for watching. Like I said, LSR forever. Make sure you subscribe too. Don't be a dine and dasher. Contribute. Looking at my hair. Anyway, contribute to the J Roos Theory, if you will, through the Cash App. I appreciate it. Excuse me. Become a member. LSR forever. Be fearless. Yeah.